Howdy everyone, I'm back at it again. It is a beautiful fall day here in Minnesota. We're about a week into November right now, and today the weather is about as perfect as you could ask for this time of year. It's about 60 degrees, that sun is shining, not much wind. So I figured I'd head out here in the kayak and we'll try to chase down some smallies today. Oh, I just got bit, the very first cast, right off of that point. Oh yeah, I think this is going to be a fun day. I think with the nice weather, these fish are going to be active out here today. So on this trip, I'm out here on a lake. This lake is actually part of a river system where I'll fish those smallies quite a bit in the summertime. I'll paddle right up to the river. This time of year, when the water starts getting cold, those fish move down here into the lake for the winter. So that's where we're going to look for them today. I keep getting hit over there. There's got to be just a little one right off that point. So I've got a new reel we're going to put to the test today too. What I picked up here is a Daiwa Zillion SVTWG. I actually intended to throw this reel on my pike setup with my medium heavy rod because I'm pretty sure I've burnt out the gears on the Shimano SLX DC that I use with that combo. There we go. But I got this reel in the mail and I was playing around with it, and one thing I really like about this casting reel, it is one of the only casting reels I've ever seen with a clicking drag. So I figured thank you for the self-release, Mr. Pike. I don't have to slime my hands up or nothing. So anyway, I figured I'd throw that reel on this setup where I've got my 6'8" medium power extra fast action St. Croix Bass X rod. I typically use this setup for light jigs like I'm throwing today. I've got a 4-inch Bass Assassin Elite Shiner, Mama's 14K color on a 3/16 ounce Keitech round head jig with a 3/0 hook. So I usually use this setup for light jigs like that, unweighted plastics like the Wacky Worm, as opposed to my pike setup where I'm running 30-pound braid. I usually have that drag cranked down where I don't really utilize the drag much. On this setup, I run 15-pound braid for mainline. I've got a 12-pound fluoro leader. So I do have to use that drag a little bit with this combo. So that's why I put that reel on this rod. I like the sound of that clicking drag. So we'll see if we can find some big old smallies out here today and put that new reel to the test. There's something better. This is bass or pike? Oh, that's a nice smallie. Big smallie, oh my gosh. Woo! That's what I was looking for. Come here, bud. Wow, look at that fish. Absolutely beautiful. First quality catch today on that Bass Assassin Elite Shiner. Nice. That is a beauty of a fish. All right, we've got one quality fish in. The new reel handled him great. Just threw that jig right back up there where I caught that one. We'll see if there's any more over there. I know there's some rocks that extend out off this island over this way too. We'll have to fish that jig through those. There's one. Oh yeah, this is another good fish. It's another smallie? Oh yeah, it is. Oh, this is a biggie, you guys. This might be bigger than that last one. Oh yeah, that is a chunk. Jeez. Come here. Hey. These bass are just feisty today. They do not want me to grab them. All right, gotcha. Man, look at that smallie. Jeez, what a tank. It's got a couple black spots. Kind of interesting. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get a length measurement on this one. Second nice bass I've caught kind of right off the point that leads out off this island. He is about 19 inches, just a hair shy. Super thick fish though. Wow, look at that. Nice chunky smallmouth. All right, as soon as you let go of my thumb, you can go. It's just clamped down. Yeah, we should have some bass thumb by the end of today, I think. So I'm just working my way around this island right now. I'm, for the most part, just sitting up shallow here, casting my jig out into the deeper water. I haven't seen any fish sitting up in these shallow weeds, but I don't think they're too far off of them today. Looking for any weed beds that we might find out here. There's a fish. Oh, nice smallie. Yeah, I know there's some scattered weeds over here. That's what I was just looking for. Probably threw that jig right off of one of those weed beds over there and found a nice smallie hanging out. Sweet. Third quality fish I found off this island today. Yeah, this is a productive spot over here. Another beauty. All right, we found a few real nice fish off that island. I'm gonna paddle over to a point over here. We'll go check that out. That's typically a productive spot this time of year too. So we'll head over there and see what we can find. Oh. The first bite I've had off this point. Yeah, this reel launches that light jig out there pretty far. So before on this setup, I had another Daiwa reel, the Tatula SVTW. I really liked that reel too. It was super smooth, just like this one. Casts really well, but I do think that the Zillion outcasts that other one. There's a fish. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Come on up here, you. Oh yeah, I like that clicking drag on this reel. Wow, look at this smallie. Just another thick one, man. We are catching some quality fish out here today. It's a big old fall football. What an absolute tank. I might grab a quick length on this one, although he looks about as wide as he is long. He's not going to cooperate that well. We'll say about 18 inches, maybe 18 and a quarter. Absolutely beautiful fish though. First one I've caught off this point. I've been fishing over here about 15 minutes. I was just about to paddle off to the next spot. But I'm glad I stuck around a few extra minutes. I gotta get my hands dried off. I'll probably give it a few more casts here. Alright, I've got another nice fish on. I just had to swap batteries in my GoPro, so I don't think I got the hook set on him, but oh yeah, that's another big one. Wow. Quality fish today. They just do not want me to grab them either. Another one on the Bass Assassin Elite Shiner. That thing is getting the job done today. Got about a half dozen quality fish like that now. Get that guy rigged back up, and we'll see if we can get another. These ducks are fearless. I haven't seen them move at all. And there's something up there hanging out with them. What do we got here? I think it's a bass. Decent little guy. He's hanging out up there with the duck decoys. I don't think there's anybody hunting out there. At least if there is, they haven't yelled at me yet. Oh, right when I reach for the paddle, something thumps my jig. Of course. Look at him, he's so angry. How dare you catch me, he says. Little guy. Another one on the Bass Assassin Elite Shiner. Yeah, I really like that little setup for fall fishing. It's a pretty effective lure. Just toss it out. I like to, for the most part, just slow hop it along the bottom. If that water gets real cold, I might just kind of twitch it and drag it instead, kind of like that. Once that water gets down closer to 40 degrees, but we're at 45.6 right now. Those fish are still a little bit aggressive, so I've been mostly bouncing that thing along, maybe a foot or so at a time. There's one. Ooh, what do we got here? I thought it was just a little guy at first. Yeah, I think it is. I think he had me wrapped up in a stick for a second there. Oh, it's a pike. Alright, you stay just like that for a second here. Let me get my jig back from you. Thank you very much. And see you later. Yeah, I'm gonna have to retie that. He had that line all through his teeth. He was trying to floss with it or something, I think. So since I'm fishing a fluoro leader today, I'm using a polymer knot. Started out with about a 6-foot leader. I think I'm down to about 3 feet now after getting sawed off by pike and retying every time I catch one, pretty much. Ooh, this feels like something nice. What do we got here? Oh, that's a decent pike. Hope I've got him hooked in a good spot. Oh yeah, I like the clicking drag. Okay, here, right into the net. There's a quality pike right there. Yeah, he ain't too happy about being caught, is he? Get him unhooked. And he's bit down on my net. Come on, you gotta open up. There we go. Oh, there's a quality pike. Nice bonus catch. Yeah, I don't mind catching them when they're that size. And he's off. I think I had him hooked in a perfect spot too, where he didn't nick my lineup at all. Yeah, it still feels just fine. Well, I gave it another 20 minutes off this point. After I caught that pike, I haven't had any more action, so I guess the bass just aren't off this one today. That's right though, I think I'm gonna keep paddling along. I'll probably start working my way back toward my truck. But I think we might stop at that island where I started today. We found a few nice fish over there. Yeah, maybe we'll give that spot one more try before we call it quits for the day. There we go. It feels nice, whatever it is. Got me in a stick or something, I think. Nope, I think I got him out. Oh, just a little pike. I was hoping for a bass. Still got a little bit of time left, but starting to run low on time. Yeah, we'll give it another 10-15 minutes at this spot. See if we can't end the day on a smallie. there's a fish. Feels decent. He was swimming right back at me for a second there. Oh yeah. There you. Well, how about that? Those smallies are still over here, or on the island. Yeah, there's a nice thick one. Geez, they are all just super chunky looking out here today. Definitely putting that fall feed on, getting ready for some cold winter weather. What an awesome day it's been out here. Alright, I think we've got time for one more if it bites pretty soon here. I'm about out of time. That sun is set. I gotta start making my way back to my truck so I can get my gear loaded up before it gets dark. Last fish of the day. Whatever this is. Bass or pike. Hopefully bass. Feels nice, whatever it is. Kind of swimming in circles though, that makes me a little bit nervous. That's kind of pikey. Yeah, it's a pike. No, it's a walleye. Wow. I was not expecting to catch a walleye out here today. Wow, look at that. Absolute beauty of a walleye. On that Bass Assassin Elite Shiner. Yeah, it's a nice bonus catch. All right, you guys, the sun is set. It's starting to get a little bit chilly out here, so it's time for me to make my way back to my truck. What an awesome day on the water it's been, though. The weather was perfect out here. We caught a whole bunch of nice fish, too. Probably a half dozen quality smallies over 18 inches. Nice bonus pike. Nice walleye to end the day on. Yeah, what an awesome day it was. I gotta say, I am really impressed with that Daiwa Zillion reel too. I really like this thing. It's super smooth, super solid. I love the clicking drag, and it can really fire those light jigs out there pretty good distance. So I'm impressed with that thing. I might have to grab a couple more of those for my other casting rods. Well, I think that's gonna do it for this trip. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Thanks for coming along with me again. I'll see you next time.